I got debriefed with Ricky still, so we're gonna see what the big ol' Unbound build is gonna look like.
The next day.
Man, Mid-South was I'm just like looking back, like I look at it from a TSS perspective, it was a massive day. I mean, we probably need to do like an FTP test because you did a 9 IF for the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
I had that thought.
Which is, I know like no one ever really wants to do it, but it might not be a bad thing to just, give it a shot and give it a try. Kind of coming off some rest with some good fitness.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ricky, that is always easy content.
I know. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, it's Bruce. That was my best Blue Steel impression just to embarrass Becky, who I am riding with today. It is such a rare treat to ride with my wife. We're both training for Unbound. We have different coaches, different schedules, so it actually doesn't happen that often. So it's really nice to spend some quality time together. And as you heard, this week, we're doing an FTP test.
No, I'm getting dropped. She's too strong.
So we are essentially treating this week kind of like a race week. This mixed flush session basically just works through a few different zones. It's pretty much the same exact thing I did the week of Mid-South 2 weeks ago. There's this 10-minute tempo block I start with, and then we work through a little bit of threshold with this 3x1, which is honestly super easy. It's kind of a nothing burger. And once you get through this, you get into something a little harder, a 4x30 anaerobic set. And I actually don't hit this as hard as I did the week of Mid-South. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm feeling a little tired, or maybe I'm trying to conserve a little bit, in the back of my head because this test is coming up. So Wednesday was the only day where I did like a real workout this week. It's a pretty simple 4x4 minute threshold, nothing too crazy. We warmed things up with a little zone 2 plus, about 20 minutes at the upper end of my zone 2. I'm kind of just trying to get my legs back under me after, recovering from Mid-South and having a few days on the bike. I do feel a bit sluggish, and I'm trying to reacquaint myself with how, a longer threshold effort probably is going to feel. I'm also trying to practice rolling smoothly into these sorts of efforts. Ricky really said he doesn't want me to spike too hard at the start. And then I finish off this little 4x4. We cap things off with another 10 minutes of zone 2 plus, and I'm feeling pretty confident. Threshold feels manageable, but that also fills me with a bit of dread.
I do think there is a good chance that my threshold might be higher, which I'm really excited about. But at the same time, it does kind of make me nervous. Like there's this push and pull happening in my head. Like, oh, I do want to be more powerful, but if I actually am, if my FTP is actually higher, it means my workouts are gonna get harder and they're gonna feel less manageable. Like endurance is gonna get harder, all my intervals are gonna get harder. But that's what I wanted. Really, the grind never ends. The only constant is change.
So on Thursday, I do another easy day. We're keeping things super chill, just making sure that I come in to my test on Saturday as fresh as possible.
I am going up this hill comically slow. I do have a good chance to look at all the trees blooming though. A lot of Bradford pear trees around here. They look pretty, but man, they smell bad.
Now on Friday, we're doing a set of FTP openers. These are kind of the same as the openers I would do before a race. It's a 2x2 zone 4 and then a 2x30 zone 5. The only real difference is after I do these little short efforts, I finish off with about 20 minutes again of zone 2 plus. And it gives me a lot of time to think about my pacing strategy. Ricky and I talked about pacing. In the past, I've gone out way too hard, and this time, I'm gonna try and do things right. So here we are, test day. I'm riding my gravel bike on the pavement. The air is crisp and cool, which is perfect. I head to this local climb. I even put this second GoPro on the front of my bike as a little puke cam, just for your viewing pleasure. Pretty much immediately, things get kind of awkward because this group of guys passes me just as I'm starting my test. So I kind of have to look like a total jerk and pass them right back, which was kind of funny. And just ahead of them, this is Andrea. She's actually my next door neighbor. She is crazy strong, and she was doing a 40-20 workout at the same time, which was also really awkward because we kind of couldn't talk to each other.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a 20-minute.
You know, I need a free, so.
Yeah. You'll probably come by at some point.
Now all the awkwardness is behind me. I can settle in. So my goal for the opening 5 minutes was to average around 285 to 290, but because of the spike I did to pass those people, I ended up averaging 300 in the first 5 minutes, which is, it's a little higher than I planned, but still okay. I'm not feeling too bad. At this point, I'm just gonna try and manage this. I'm not trying to push it any higher. I just wanna maintain. The best I have ever done in a 20-minute test up until this point is 298 watts. I have never done better than that, so right now, if I can hang on, I'm gonna PR. So I am just focusing, trying to stay really smooth and consistent. Now, 10 minutes in, my average is 301, and I am absolutely stoked. I still feel pretty good. I don't feel like I'm at the limit quite yet. So at this point, I decide to start tightening the screws a little bit. I'm raising my power just a little bit, maybe 2-3 watts at a time. I'm trying to hold just above 300 watts to keep that average ticking upwards. I am in direct sunlight, so even though it's like 45 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm feeling really hot at this point. And because of the GoPro on my chest, I can't fully unzip my jersey, which I really want to do, but I got a little airflow in there. At 15 minutes, we're at 303 watts. Things are looking really good. In the past, when I've gone out too hot, I usually blow up around the 15-minute mark, but right now, I can start lighting the afterburners and just building. So now, I'm trying to add just a little bit more power. You can see on my face, I'm straining just a tiny bit, and it doesn't really get insane until around 17 or 18 minutes. And that's about where I start hitting the wall. It's really starting to hurt. The acid is building up. I'm struggling to breathe. I really want to quit, but I am just doing everything I can to fight all the way to the end of the test.
A few moments later.
So I just got off the hill. I was a little too cross-eyed at the end to see what my average ended up being, but I am 99.9% sure I just smashed my PR. I will double check when I get home, but man, I'm excited.
So that was a huge success for me. After that test, my FTP is getting bumped up to 295 watts, which is the highest it has ever been. It is tantalizingly close to that magical 300 number. I think if I did the test again, maybe I could do it, but that also could just be the hype I'm feeling right now. Now it's Sunday, it's the end of the week. I get another chance to ride with my wife, which is honestly something that's been very lacking in the last year because both of us have been so committed. I'm just cruising, enjoying the day, trying to recover before next week, which things are gonna start getting hard. I think as we get closer to Unbound and Becky and I both start increasing our volume a lot more, we're gonna have even less time to ride together, which that's kind of a bummer, but really it's temporary. We're both becoming better versions of ourselves, and that's what we want. And hopefully it's worth it. And then, hey, we run into our friend Zeb. You finishing the ride?
You know, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I don't know, where you guys headed?
I don't know. I'm following her around
Do you
until
want to go
she's.
party with Zeb?
I don't want to go to Sandstone Ranch.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I want to. I figured since we're so close to you splitting off, I was gonna head to North Sky.
Oh, North Sky, fun.
Yeah.
North
Alright,
Sky's
yeah, I'll do it.
fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So Zeb and I split off from Becky,
Okay.
and now it's time to do the thing that I love doing most, the thing I think no long weekend ride is complete without. Oh. And of course, that is riding Singletrack. Nothing clears the mind, hones the skills, and makes you pucker up like riding a gravel bike on Singletrack.
Overall, it's a really good week. Pretty chill. I felt like I have had a good reset after Mid-South, and I'm ready to get some solid work in going into Unbound. We've got 8 or 9 weeks, which is a long time, but also not. We're gonna get some solid work done. It's all gonna start next week, I think. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks.